Welcome to the Private Practice with Soul podcast. My name is Dr. Brooklyn Storm, and I help private practice owners align their business back with their soul's calling, with their big vision and with their soul's purpose. Unlike other private practice coaches, I've traveled the world in search of spiritual resources, spiritual tools, education and information so that you can have the transformation that your soul desires and needs so that you can up-level your business. How much fun is this? I love it so much. Guys, if you're not already a member of the Private Practice Monthly Mentorship Group, please check out the show notes. I would love for you to be there. In the meantime, thank you so much for pushing play today. Let's begin. Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Private Practice with Soul podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Brooklyn Storm, and I'm so appreciative and so grateful that you are here for another episode today. Thank you very much for joining me. Also, thank you to the new listeners. For those of you who love the podcast, but you find it difficult to scroll through the back catalogue in search of what you need, don't worry, I've sorted things out for you. I've created on the website a little portal there where you can just jump in, and I've categorized every single episode. So if you're wanting episodes on manifesting, episodes on marketing, all of that, they're all there in their own little categories. So whatever you need, I live to serve, and my podcast content is free stuff. It's right there with actionable steps that you can use to get changes in your business. Okay. So one of the things that I want to talk with you about today is connected to this idea of not being able to get referrals. So it seems to me over the past 6 months, I seem to be attracting a lot of conversations and clients who are needing support in finding referrals. It's like so many women and men have these beautiful private practices set up, ready to go, but they're not getting the referrals that they want. It's just like trickles of referrals here and there. And that's a real problem because without getting the referrals, you're not getting the income, you're not getting the turnover, and then what happens from there. So I think what's happening is people are jumping the gun a little bit and saying, well, where are the referrals? But they're either not marketing because it's icky and it's uncomfortable and they don't know how to do it. So it brings up anxiety, and we want to avoid anxiety. So we just don't market, or we market badly, i.e. we're just sharing other people's stuff all the time instead of creating our own meaningful content for our audience. And so what I thought we could do today is look at sort of the continuum, if you like, of how a business develops in private practice. And do you know what? Along that continuum, getting referrals is about a third of the way through, but there are actually other steps that need to take place before you get to that referral process. And so one of those things is, of course, we hear this word all the time, but it's being seen. You need to be visible. You need to be seen. What gets seen gets paid. Okay? What gets seen gets paid. So you sharing other people's content isn't you being seen, you're helping them get more referrals. I think sharing other people's content is great if you're going to be helping each other build your audiences, no problem. And I think it's good to give people shout outs every now and again. But if the majority of your online presence, for example, is sharing other people's content, well, as I said, all you're doing is building their business for them. And you're not getting anything out of it, really. You're not building your own business by sharing other people's content so often. So the other thing too that I see in terms of being able to connect with your clients or people who might want to be booking appointments is other people just kind of post inspirational quotes. A lot of the time they're not branded, so they don't have their practice logo on. A lot of the time they're just copied and pasted from Instagram. So they have somebody else's Instagram name on them. So again, you're promoting somebody else instead of connecting with your clients to promote your business. So this stuff needs to stop. It's a lazy way of marketing. It shows that you're not really understanding your audience, because honestly, your audience doesn't want to see other people's posts. Your audience is coming to see what you have to say about something. They want to hear your point of view. And here's the thing. During the week, while I was on leave, I still kept an eye from afar on what was going on online. And I did put a question up in about 5 different groups, just asking, in your private practice, what are you known for? Or what would you like to be known for? And honestly, if we had, say, 100 responses, there are probably only 5 that were very clear. The other 95% were very vague. And that's a problem, because that is being reflected in the number of inquiries that are coming through the practice. Okay. We want to be able to boost those inquiries for you, trusting, of course, that you can then convert those inquiries into paid bookings. But we need to be able to help you get the right eyes on your content. And if you're not clear about what you're known for, what your practice is known for, then your clients won't be clear on what you're known for and will not book in with you. Let me give you an example. My clients know that I broke ground in the field of allied health and integrating that with spirituality. My clients know that when they come to me, yes, we're going to be looking at some automations and some systems and some processes, but we're also going to be integrating feminine energy with that masculine structure. And that feminine energy is around the inner work, it's around being creative, it's around finding flow, all of those sorts of things. And my clients know that's how I'm different. My clients know that what I stand for is that your business success comes from the inside out. And so when they come to me, they've already been listening to my podcast where we're going through the inner work, and I give them prompts so they can have transformations at home. They come into my groups, they get coached on demand in the groups, and it's very rarely I will tell somebody what they could be doing. My approach is I believe that every single one of my clients already knows what she should be doing, and that it's my role to help draw that out of her so that she can see it for herself and then make decisions for her practice. And this is what I mean by working in alignment. And we've worked recently in the private practice with Soul Group about aligning, the women were aligning their practice with their values for the last couple of weeks. And we all know how that went really, really well. So my clients know what I stand for, versus maybe if they went to another place like, say, I think it's called Clinic Mastery or something like that. They don't talk about the spiritual stuff, right? They talk about more systems and processes and nuts and bolts. And that's fine for people who want that. And that's okay. But I'm for the people who want more of that connection. So you have to know what your practice is known for now, or what you would like it to be known for. And here's the rub. By being very, very general, you are missing out on connecting with clients that want your help. When you say, well, I want to be known for being a non-judgmental, supportive counsellor that helps everyone with their problems to lead their best life, that says nothing to me. That's so generic. Like, I'm sure just about every counsellor wants to support people in living their best life, right? There's nothing wrong with that, but it's not unique. It's not your voice. So if you and I are both counsellors, how are you different to me, right? What sort of clients do you want to be working with, and what do you want those clients to know is different about you and I? Just like how I gave you an example there of a difference of myself and another organisation that works in my space. You need to be able to do the same for your counselling practice, okay? And it's not about being competitive or anything like that. There's space at the table for everyone. And when you use your abundance mindset, you know that there's already an abundance of clients out there. You and I both know that. And those clients are not connecting with you yet because you haven't stood up. Okay? You're playing it safe. You're using language that's safe. You're not clear on your own message, and therefore your clients are not clear on your message, and a confused mind doesn't buy. Okay? A confused mind doesn't buy. So you need to be really clear about how you're different. If you've been in practice for a little while and thinking about things in this way is a new concept for you, that's fine. What I would suggest you do, if you're not sure what you're known for, ask. Okay? It's very easy to do. You can ask existing clients, you could put it on your intake form, you could put it on the inquiry form. All we're doing is getting the pulse of your reputation. And this is very, very important because in the work that we're doing, you and I can both agree, much of our work comes from word of mouth, okay? So we need to know what the perception out there is of our practice. So you could create a little survey in SurveyMonkey that just had maybe 2 or 3 questions on that asked people who are connected with your practice what they believe your practice stands for, okay? Or what they believe you're known for, what they think that you're known for. And you can come up with 2 or 3 questions that can elicit that information, okay? Why did you come to our practice as opposed to somebody else's? What was it about our practice that drew you in? Do you know what I mean? How do you feel our practice is different to other practices in our area? Okay, so just asking a few questions like that. And we can ask 100 people to complete that survey and maybe only 7 will, but it doesn't matter. We want to get that information. And there are ways that you can increase that information being obtained as well. For example, if you have in-person real life admin at a desk in the practice while people are waiting to see you while you're busy with a different client, while people are in reception waiting to see you, maybe the receptionist or the admin person could pass that client an iPad that's just already got the survey opened up and just ask them to answer the 3 questions while they wait, right? It's not hard. And the value of you doing this is it's going to open your eyes as to how you're perceived by your clients. And that's very, very important because while you might think that you're known for being, non-judgmental, value-free, everything to everyone, it's peace and love in here and, it's all good and stuff like that, your clients might have a very different perception of what you're known for. And so with that understanding, you can then begin to tweak your branding. And by your branding, I mean your messaging. Okay. So if you find out that your clients are not giving you the feedback that, they love coming here because it's rainbows and butterflies and stuff like that, it's just vanilla stuff. It's the safe stuff. Maybe they're responding to you like, I don't know, maybe they're saying things such as, what this practice is known for is being really responsive to getting back to clients, or it's known for having a short waiting list, or it's known for having a collection of practitioners that all deal with different things. So it can be a one-stop shop for me. It just saves me so much time. Or this practice is known for getting great results because my doctor told me when he referred me that you help people like me get results like that. Okay. So it's very, 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 very helpful for you to find out what your clients think that you're known for. And it's helpful for you to really drill down for yourself on what you think that you're known for and what you want to be known for. And I will not tolerate people saying, I'm not getting clients, if they are still being so safe with their messaging and still being so bland and so average and so it's that textbook stuff about, I offer a value-free space, and clients aren't interested in that. Here's the thing. Clients want to know, can you take my pain away? Can you make me better? Can you change this situation for me? Can you help me? And so what you want to be known for is helping certain people with certain things. Okay. So my thing is, I love to help women who are thinking of starting a practice or who are already in a private practice, who've been coached and trained and done the courses on private practice before and didn't get the results that they wanted, to get those results. And the way that I do that, that's different to everybody else, is through spirituality, through alignment, through tapping into their purpose, through helping them find the answers from within, right? You need to find your own unique voice, because when people know, okay, I should go and see Samantha because Samantha is known in my area for working with women who've been exposed to domestic violence, something like that, for example. All of a sudden, we know where Samantha's going. She's going to go, and that client is going to go and work with that practitioner, okay? It's the same for, I used to work in medical clinics with doctors, and the conversations I had with them around other therapists, every day faxes would come in from local psychologists, right? And those faxes would often just, promote the practice. There was no connection there, and the doctors used to joke about it, and they put them in the bin. And, and those people, I would see them in Facebook groups saying that they're faxing everybody like they've been told they should, but they're not getting any results. It's because they're not standing for anything. And so to help you find more referrals, one of the steps that you need to take is to find your voice, find what you want to be known for, understand what your practice is currently known for, and, take steps to close that gap between where it is and where you want it to be. And some of those steps might be changing the way you message. So instead of saying, look, I really want to work with, I want my practice to be known for providing high quality EMDR therapy for women with trauma, but on your social, you're sharing other people's Instagram and other people's Facebook posts, your clients aren't getting or understanding what your message is and who you're helping and why you're helping them. Okay, as I said at the start of the podcast, by doing that, you're building everybody else's businesses and not your own. You feel busy, but you're not productive. And you feel like you're doing all of the things, but not getting results. But here's why. You could be doing less and getting more referrals simply by putting up a post a day instead of 7 stories or 12 stories or whatever the latest thing is now. You could put up 1 meaningful post a day, or maybe 2 meaningful posts a week. That's what I do. I put up 2 sort of long form, meaningful posts each week. And this is how people get to know me. And I do that by writing my post through the lens of what I want to be known for. And what makes up that lens, just like, glass makes up the lens of your eyeglasses, what makes up my lens is my practice values. And we've spoken about values in a couple of other podcasts, so I won't belabor the point, but you get where I'm going with this. So, if you're not clear on your practice values, then maybe that would be a step to take before you start looking at what you want to be known for and what you are currently known for in real life as it stands today, the 4th of March, 2021. So I hope that makes sense. The action steps for you from this podcast are a few. First of all, if you're already seeing clients, I want you to implement a process that allows you to obtain feedback from your clients about what they feel you're known for in the area. I want you to go away and think for yourself what you want to be known for and write it out. And don't be afraid. No one's going to see it. It's just you and your pen and your paper. Write it out. And then I want you, when you've got, say 10 responses to that original feedback from your clients, I want you to really have a look and compare what are the responses saying versus what I want the practice to be known for, and then make steps in updating your messaging. That messaging then is to be shared on social media. So stop sharing other people's stuff. You don't have to post every single day, but you do need to put up a couple of posts a week just for your clients that really and truly, honestly speak to them. Over time, this is how you're going to get people signing up for counseling with you, enrolling in your coaching programs, booking in for psych sessions and social work sessions and all of that sort of beautiful stuff. But you have to be true to your values, and you have to be so clear on what you want to be known for, okay? So they're your action steps. Now, if you are wanting more referrals for the practice, I also have a free challenge that you can do. It's self-paced, and I'll put the link for that in the comments for you as well, so you can jump into that and have a look. We've had over 300 people. No, that's not true. We've had 298 people sign up for that now, and it only launched on Monday. So, and already feedback starting to come in. The name of the free challenge for referrals is called Attract 3 Referrals Within a Week. And yeah, it's only Thursday today, but I'm already starting to get a couple of emails coming in now that people have already attracted their 3 referrals. So listen, if they can do it and I can do it, you can do it as well. I want you to try this out. It doesn't take more than a couple of hours to do. There's heaps of support for you. If you get stuck, you can contact me and I will help you through it, but it's pretty straightforward. I think you're going to be fine. And yeah, let's get some referrals into your practice. Let's update, your messaging a little bit, and let's start by looking at what you stand for with your practice. Okay? I'm so excited to see your results, and I can't wait for you to share them with me so that I can help celebrate you. If you have any questions at all, or if you need anything anytime, jump into either of the groups. It's the Private Practice with Soul group, or it's the Australian Counsellors in Private Practice online group. All that information will be in the show notes for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a beautiful day, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Private Practice with Soul podcast today. If you're looking for clarity, if you need help with branding, your processes, and bringing everything into alignment with your soul's purpose for your private practice, head to the show notes and click the link for more information about the Private Practice Monthly Mentorship Group. You are going to love it. I can't wait to see you in there. Thanks so much for listening. Bye.